Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Pokemon Leaf Green boss playthrough. In the last part, we took down Bruno of the Elite Four, and in this part, we're facing the next Elite Four member, so here we go. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Zack, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. But that is very disturbing if you picture that Agatha, which is this elderly lady right here, thought that Professor Oak was handsome. That is a very disturbing mental picture. Anyway, technically she is the ghost type, quote-unquote ghost type, Elite Four member. However, I see her as the poison type because all of her Pokemon are part poison. So it's up to you to determine whatever. So she's going to lead off with a Gengar, level 54, ghost poison type with the ability Levitate. It knows the moves Confuse Ray, Shadow Punch, Double Team, and Toxic. Now it is weak to Ghost, Psychic, and Dark type moves. Now Gengars are pretty fast, and they can hit you pretty hard. So you just want to be careful, but that Gengar really isn't that troublesome. So next you're going to send out a Golbat. I'm going to stay in here. Now Golbat is level 54, Poison Flying type, with the ability Inner Focus. It will know the moves Confuse Ray, Bite, Air Cutter, and Poison Fang. It is weak to Rock, Electric, Psychic, and Ice type moves. Now Golbat is a very fast Pokemon, and since it is fast, it will try to get off a Confuse Ray really quick. So just be very careful. I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt. I'm lucky that Mr. Mime is faster. It also has to do with the fact that I'm probably 2 levels higher than it, but you get the idea. I'm not sure why I didn't go for Bite there, because Bite is super effective against me, but yeah, I'm just going to go for a Psychic here. Pretty sure the Psychic will do a lot more damage than the Thunderbolt. I was just trying to get it because it was part of Flying type. The Psychic is a stab move for me, and plus it should do a lot more damage than a Thunderbolt. I didn't even think about that. It's going to send out an Arbok. I'm actually going to go to my Dragonite for the first time. This is the first time I've used it since it's evolved. Now Arbok. Oh, I forgot about Intimidate. Arbok level 56, Poison type with the ability Intimidate. It knows the moves Bite, Sludge Bomb, Screech, and Iron Tail. It is only weak to Ground and Psychic type moves. I completely forgot about that. I was actually going to go for a Earthquake, but I completely forgot I was going to cut my attack. So you want to avoid sending out a physical attacking Pokemon right away because they can do a lot of damage to you. But even with that attack reduction, it still did a very good chunk of damage, and I am very proud of my Dragonite for doing that, so that is pretty good. Like I said, just to try to avoid sending out a physical attacking Pokemon right away, because that Intimidate ability can mess you up. Otherwise, Arbok is really not that hard to deal with. So next she's going to send out her second Gengar. I'm actually going to go back into Mr. Mime for this. Or wait. Let me think here. Yeah, Mr. Mime. Hopefully this is a good choice. So the second Gengar is level 58, Ghost Poison type with the ability Levitate. It knows the moves Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Hypnosis, and Nightmare. It is carrying a Citrus Berry. So be careful if you get it too low in HP. Just remember that. It's gonna go for a Psychic. I'm hoping it takes it out in one hit. Hoping. And there we go, we took it out. Nice. She's gonna send out her last Pokemon, which is a Haunter. I don't know why she didn't just have 3 Gengars instead, but whatever. I'm just gonna stay in. Haunter. Level 53, Ghost Poison type with ability Levitate. It knows the moves Mean Look, Curse, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Also forgot to mention that Gengar and Haunter are both weak to Ghost, Psychic, and Dark type moves. I don't know if I mentioned that for the last Gengar we just battled, but I'm letting you know now, so yeah. So what Haunter likes to do, so we just took it out and I really didn't get to explain it that well. But what Haunter likes to do is it likes to use Mean Look, which keeps your Pokemon in so you can't switch out. Then it likes to use Hypnosis, which will put you to sleep, and then it'll use Dream Eater, which will pretty much, since you're asleep, it'll go into your dreams and it'll pretty much attack you. And it also likes to use Curse, which Curse for a Ghost type Pokemon is different than any normal type Pokemon, any other type of Pokemon. What Curse does for a Ghost type is it cuts their HP in half, and then it pretty much, it'll keep damaging you each turn. So it's not the greatest for them, but it will come in handy over time. What Curse does for normal Pokemon is it just raises attack, raises defense, but lowers your speed, so that's pretty much what that does. Oh my! You're something special, child. 5,800 Poké Dollars? You win. I see what the old dust season you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. So that is pretty much Agatha. It's not really too tough, unless you're not really matched up for that. I would recommend just having Psychic-type Pokemon always ready, because that's pretty much the main thing that you can use to take her down. Other than that, she's really not that tough. Her second Gengar, the level 58 one, can give you a lot of trouble, because it's very fast and it can hit you pretty hard. I'm just lucky that I had Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is also the same way as Gengar. It's very fast, and it'll hit you very hard. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Making sure I didn't have any other items I could use. I'm just gonna keep Mr. Mime out front for this next one, so we just defeated Agatha, the Elite Four, the quote-unquote Ghost-type Elite Four member. So in the next part, we are going to face the next Elite Four member. So that is it for this part. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.